into government. Again, Nigerian lives matter.
Yeah, this is actually the biggest story this week, you know, in the media space. And it's one that actually have shown that it's like these people are coming for all of us. And I don't see Nigerian government rescuing us from this problem. The government is supposed to be our shield because we are left with nothing. We have given them our allegiance. If we had known that they will not be able to protect us, perhaps we would have kept our allegiance, or maybe give it to maybe animals, or maybe any force organization that can protect us, because this is crazy. Now, people were killed in their sleep. Okay,
butchered and burned.
These guys came with explosive, petrol, and the rest of that, raised down a whole village. I don't think the people. I think someone said that the people that were killed were more than those who escaped. It's a very pathetic situation.
One man lost 20 family members.
20 family members. A man lost a silo of rice. That worth 25 million.
And his brother.
Yes, that worth 25 million naira. Okay. So if this government is serious, you have a state like Benue State. If you're to be in a civilized country where you have a state as a food basket of the nation,
country,
you know that state is strategic to the economic advancement of that country.
Very true.
You will use your last blood to protect it. It's like attacking Texas in the US. You will use your last blood to protect it. But here, what do you see?
The president even couldn't go.
The president, not only that he couldn't go, when he got to where he went, he was blabbing, he was talking politics, what he shouldn't be saying.
They don't like him, they hate him.
Yes, they hate him, but he's here. You know, he's playing politics with the lives of citizens. People just lost their lives. You are talking politics there. So what it means is that these people don't have any vintage of love whatsoever.
True.
And the earlier we know this, the better. Okay? Because these people, when they came in, which of the roads did they pass? It's not the same road that we all plan.
Very true.
Where you have checkpoints and all that. So what happened to the checkpoints? What happened to, how did they move all those equipment that they used to attack these people?
They said they even attacked the police station close by first.
Yes, they first of all attacked the police and then went into the city and then started killing people.
But when they were saying that government is complicit, they said that they normally would gather in Nasarawa or neighboring states.
Yes.
So if we here now start talking about we are going to protest tomorrow, they will find us.
Yes.
But how they are,
they arrested people in Benue. They still, you see, let me tell you, the governor of the state is first of all a disaster.
We don't know where his loyalty lies.
He's a disaster. And let me tell you, it has come to a point that any cleric that runs for office, I will personally campaign against him. They should sit in their churches. They should sit in their religious organizations and face their congregations.
Yeah. Very true.
Because they lack, generally, many of them lack empathy. They behave like emperors in their churches.
Yeah.
They don't listen to anybody because they believe they are above accountability. So how do you put such people into power? They will be a disaster. And so that is what you are saying. But sadly, if I go back in history, in the Third Republic, the governor of Benue State was one Reverend Father to Adasu. Moses Adasu said the government house will be converted to a hospital. Because he said there was no need for that government house. So when you put both of them side by side, you just feel sad.
You wonder which God Reverend Aya is.
I mean, so you just wonder. And then the other thing is this: Benue has the highest number of civil servants in Nigeria. He has the highest because each governor that passed through Benue recruited his own. So I think they have over 33,000 civil servants.
And they enlist more even in the military.
I don't even think
and they have a rich population.
Yes. I don't even think they started paying the 70,000 minimum wage.
Yes, now
so
they were protesting that.
What is difficult with dealing with the security of such a state? It's not difficult. Because why? You see, the thing about statecraft, which I've come to learn, is that you need to be somewhat cunning to be able to deal with certain issues. Yes, we know that there are people who are, putting pressure on government one way or the other not to deal with these Fulani herdsmen. But you see, you cannot look. If you talk, you will die. If you don't talk, you will die. So if you face them once and for all, at least let it go down in record that here was a governor who didn't tolerate any security breaches. And that is the problem we have today. The kind of governors we have, a lot of them are just quizzes.
He was writing letter that they should come out and give the president a befitting welcome.
Look at even children. That man is human.
Then he went to print banners, banners,
like
blackboards, and all that. When the people came out in the morning and saw those banners and all that,
they started pulling them down.
They pulled everything down even before the president arrived.
Campaigning over dead bodies.
The government has come out to say that the printing of those boards and banners weren't theirs.
They will deny it. They will deny it. Let them release the people.
If it is an organization, wrong timing, you will tell them, "Oga, please stop."
If it's the organization that is running state,
optics,
it's lying.
Perception. If somebody is paying to do it, you say, "Rob, sir."
It's lying.
We are mourning our children, our mothers, our wives.
I have said it before that Governor Alia, if he cannot act as a governor,
he should resign.
He should act like a priest. If he cannot act like a priest, I cannot accept that he should act as none. He must act as one. Even in the Holy Writ, when Jesus, who represents Christianity, when he saw blind people, when he saw the lame people, he was moved by compassion.
Very true.
This one have no compassion. So is he an epitome of a misrepresentation of Christianity?
Very true, sir.
Or what exactly is he? Where does his loyalty lie? Does it lie in the people who gave him the mandate or in the presidency?
Very true.
It's actually very, very sad. When the Archbishop of Makurdi visited Yelwata, after going through everything in himself, he actually said that there is something in the offing right now stopping Catholic priests from participating in politics.
Very good. It is very necessary.
Because Alia has proven that this is not their
that there is disaster in power.
This is not their place.
It's not their calling.
Their parishes.
That's it.
And do the spiritual work that they vowed to do.
Because this same Reverend Alia, you know that this is just one attack too many. Peter Obi went to Jos, was coming to Benue.
Yes.
He said, "No, don't come on."
But very that man went there.
He didn't want.
Very that man went there.
He said they cannot guarantee his safety.
Now, President Tinubu that saw rain in bad road and ran back. How the very dark man get there? It was not raining on the day that very dark man. Because he went early. You waited and then you were telling us you will clear your schedule.
If not for the post,
if he lost his children, will he be clearing his schedule?
If not
that
for the
his
post,
schedule was to go and commission borehole. To go and commission borehole. That's what was in his schedule.
This president is jobless.
Oh God!
Honestly, this president is jobless.
Look at it. What about the Inspector General of Police, who had no answer to the question why arrests not been made? And that man, I have said it again, he is tired. If you even look at him, the man is tired.
After and during that, because the police was also attacked.
Regime protection.
Yes, you understand? So if we have a swift security system, the police were attacked. I mean, his own constituency were attacked. So the next day, there should be action.
True.
Not waiting for the president to say, go and arrest. He should have arrested so many people already.
I think the IG is about regime protection. You know, every president
but it also shows he doesn't understand how to do regime protection and also save your job. Look at the Ejirika. He was chief of army staff, General Zubike Ejirika, and he knew it was getting to time to retire. And he said, "Look, a man dies only once. This Boko Haram, I will deal with them. I will leave an imprint."
And he did that.
And he dealt with them, even though, a prominent Northern politician,
they framed him up
to remove it. Because Jonathan actually, I know, would have extended his tenure. But they now said, he's killing their brothers and all of that.
That was genocide.
Even including some elders in Benue State. Yeah, I don't want to mention one of them. He's dead now.
Really?
Yes.
They even reported him at the ICC on genocide. They said that the movie attack, wherein he went and leveled the whole their hideout, the Boko Haram hideout.
They said the people we killed were village, was a community, including an elder. ICC. Some politicians in Benue State. Yes, that was the man that was to finish Boko Haram completely. They would have ended white Boko Haram. It was at the verge of doing that.
Can I remind you why a lot of people say that the insurgency being experienced in Nigeria is government sponsored? Remember, right, when I just forgot my thoughts. I absolutely forgot my thoughts. I was going to mention something that happened very recently with insurgency in Nigeria. When I remember, is it where they said the military, escorted some cows? Even in Benin. Escorted cows. Even in Plateau, the military are accused of escorting cows. I wanted to give examples of the Air Force lady who was bombarding.
Okay, that was vigilante.
And they said our colleague in reversed into her.
Yes.
Then also it was out. I was trying to remember where every northern leader they were saying, they killed our hunters in Uromi. Governor of Edo State went to the north to go and apologize to them. Okay, now they have killed 200 people. These are not 11 people, though. 200 innocent people.
Emotional.
Where are all the northern elders to condemn this killing now?
Atiku condemned it. Atiku Abubakar came
I'm talking about the outcry that we got during the Uromi attacks. Uromi people had been constantly attacked. They now formed vigilante to protect themselves. When they now suspected these people and said, who are you? And one of them stabbed them and then they now killed them. 11 people. I'm saying the outcry globally. Northerners who were shouting everywhere, innocent hunters, they were going home to Osala, this, that. Where is that? All of those people now, where are they crying about 200 lives?
They were not.
Hypocrisy.
I guess the Eastern Security Network should be applied to every of this region.
No, just like those guys in the ESN, they forgot their calling.
They would never go close.
Every Nigerian life matters, and we have to continually call out the government. I'm even personally saying that if they cannot do anything, they should just resign. President Tinubu asked President Jonathan to resign. If he cannot keep Nigerians safe, he ought to now resign. That is what you preach. Yes. That's all.
Yes.
And the conversation will not end there. When we come back, Juror Henry Igwebike will be right here after this break with a thought-provoking question titled, whose blood should be donated? Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Middlemen. Middlemen. Middlemen.
A classical compendium of compelling arguments.
The highly anticipated book titled Citizen Jones Selected Prologues is finally here.
This explosive new book takes you on a journey through the finest writing of the ace journalist and broadcaster that will leave you inspired and informed.
The Citizen Jones Selected Prologues of Volume 1 now available. Get your copy now.
For details, contact 0706 9637 935 or send an email to enterprisetv@gmail.com.
Citizen Jones Selected Prologues, a classical compendium of compelling argument. Middlemen.
Thank you for staying with us. My case, whose blood should be donated? Interestingly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reportedly advised the governor of Benue State to make a public broadcast urging people to donate blood in the wake of the recent mass killings. While the call for blood donation might seem like a gesture of solidarity and urgency, it raises a critical and uncomfortable question. Who exactly is expected to donate the blood? Nigeria's rich political elite, or the already impoverished and traumatized citizens of Benue State? The catch question is, Benue State has been one of the hardest hit regions in Nigeria by herder-farmer clashes, insurgents attacks, and communal violence. Thousands have been displaced and hundreds killed over the past few years. Many of the victims are poor, rural dwellers with limited access to healthcare, food, or shelter. In such conditions, expecting them to provide blood, often without medical screening, nutrition, or incentives, is both ethnically troubling and medically unsound. Moreover, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the federal government have yet to provide adequate federal response or justice to the victims of the Benue massacre. The call for all blood donation without first securing accountability, relief, and medical infrastructure rings hollow. My verdict: if blood must be donated, it should begin with those in power, the affluent, political class, well-fed and well-protected.
Yes,
until then, such appeals feel like a deflection of responsibility, asking the wounded to heal themselves while the architects of their pain remain untouched.
The presidency needs to donate all the blood they've been consuming from the billions of naira they use for feeding every year. They need to go and donate blood though. And then what are they donating the blood for? The dead people or the injured? Did you see the picture of that woman?
That woman, yeah, that's an award-winning picture.
Yes, so whoever captured it, I guess it was government aid that captured it. Trying to promote that.
No.
That woman, she just sat down like.
It's an award-winning.
It's an award-winning picture because it depicts exactly how Nigerians are unlooking the show of shame that they think that they are coming to commiserate with people who have lost life. How do you? There was one woman that they said lost 5 children. She couldn't even cry because what does she want to begin? 5 pregnancies, 5 human beings.
And you don't know if she lost any in between.
You're not asking them to donate blood. Maybe we will go to Cameroon, Chad, Niger, our brothers.
No, that's politics that this man is playing again.
Yeah,
there are blood banks. There are blood banks where you can buy blood, but this man has to play politics. Doesn't matter whether it doesn't matter whether people are alive or not. All he must do is politics. That's why he's making that kind of statement. He knows exactly what to say. The people in the medical field know what to do. In the case under reference. You are not asking people, the blood is meant for who? You are asking people who have not eaten to donate blood. You are asking people who are full of anxiety and trepidation and apprehension to donate blood. You donate blood under you don't donate blood under trauma. You will lose your own life donating that blood.
Very true.
You donate blood when you are under certain kind of conditions. So this is, I wonder how the international community will be
looking at us.
Yes, with this kind of careless statement. You know,
but Nigeria deserves the kind of president she gets.
Yes, so yeah.
Because by the time this grab it and run with it came into power,
they snatch it, grab it, and run with it.
All of us were watching. We're waiting for a Messiah. They were saying, if only Peter Obi has spoken and said what? So that they can arrest him and charge him for treason. What were we, all the other...
Peter Obi said you should go to Niger State too. That Benue is not enough. You should not just listen to Benue. You should go to Niger State.
You know that the Benue itself is because 2 days, a day after, the Pope...
Yes, he went there for the optics, not for anything. Is he going to
it was bad optics that a foreigner far away in Italy is praying for your people. And you are carrying a bada.
You know the Pope.
To be doing banquet.
You know the Pope. The Pope was there.
It's not about optics. You now go in bad weather and say, Benue is flooded. Who is in charge of the federal road that is flooded? And then go back to according to that.
No, he's checking the kilometers on Lagos Calabar Coastal.
You know
the minister.
You know the Pope. The Pope know Benue.
Yes, that
he was here.
He was
when he was doing his field work. Yes, so. He could feel understand the terrain.
So he knows Benue more than the president decided over Nigeria.
Yes, that's what it means. Because he spoke first. The president would have gone to that place.
If the Pope hadn't
Has
spoken.
Tinubu been to any disaster?
No.
Since
he flew in his Cadillac to Benue. Borno, sorry, pardon me. You remember, Borno is under siege. Governor Zulum has said it over and over again that he's lost about 64 communities to terrorists. We know that it's what they call that, their Fulanization, where they go into those towns, wipe away the people there, jihad, God bless you, and drop their own flag. They now own the town. While people were killed in, I think this was last year, the president flew in his Cadillac, because I remember saying,
He flew in his Cadillac.
He flew in his Cadillac to go and commiserate with Governor Zulum. That's the only place he has gone to. This Benue that we are talking about, it is consistent that they keep on going to different communities to wipe them out. There was a video I saw yesterday where somebody was saying that very dark man that went there, that I should watch his back.
Don't mind those ones. If you pick such people now, you will see they're just cowards. I saw the video, I was just laughing. If you pick that one now and just sit him down, or you repeat what you are saying, you see him shivering. They're just...
No, but the point I wanted to make out of that video is that they know what they are doing. Right? And the government with intelligence, there's somebody who's from Benue State and he said that there's intelligence reports that when they gather in Nasarawa and they're sharing their guns, because it's not one person who goes into a town at 12 midnight, 10:45 p.m. and starts killing people. They have to gather themselves. And when they gather, they'll say to the people, they are coming, they'll call the policemen, we are coming, the police will never show up. Although this particular incident in Yellowater, they said that the police station close to the...
They were the one that went to the police.
They went to the police station first. So while those ones were distracted and under attack themselves, they now went into the village. Please remember that Yellowater is... The people were in an IDP camp, Catholic mission. So which is why the Pope will even get the information first. They were protecting the villagers. That's why somebody with a silos of 25 million naira, they are running away from insurgents themselves. So this is not the first time this will happen in Benue. If this president wanted to do anything about optics, all the time that it has been happening, they did not start constructing roads or repairing the roads that will lead to Yellowater. VDM could get there either by car, horse, motorbike. President that has private jets and we bought him another one.
And all the security
cannot reach there.
He has a yacht to 5 billion naira.
People said that he should have used since
he should have gone through River Benue now.
The Kogi governor not lock Natasha out of Kogi. Did she not fly over him? So if you are looking for a way, you will find it. But he found his way to Makodi to go and host politicking party banquet. People were watching that banquet and wondering, wait, so is it a solidarity visit or we are doing a campaign?
The state government said they were to give him befitting weapons.
Lacks empathy. And he lacks emotional intelligence, and which is very sad because you see the whole thing also boils down, everything rises and falls with leadership. It also shows even at the local level the kind of leadership, and the DSS Director General has already come out to say that the government security apparatus is not coming to save you. You should save yourself, which is a very responsible statement. Because the government security apparatus is maintained with the taxes, with the money earned by the nation. But when you're not telling the people to go and mobilize money to protect themselves, then it is a lot
I think what Governor Alia should do is to protect his people, arm his communities.
Can he? Does he have the competence?
It does not. I'm just saying that's what I think he should do. If I were in his shoe. He has boldly
said that he goes against any reprisal attack.
Against self-defense.
Yes.
No, I think that self-defense thing is just, it shows the man has not been, living in Nigeria. You have a generator in your house. That's not self-defense against darkness. You send your children to private school. That's self-defense against illiteracy. You sink a borehole. Self-defense against lack of water. Right? And then you jump out from Nigeria.
And close your...
You jump out from Nigeria.
Self-preservation.
Self-preservation. So what are we saying? We've got past that level of saying no self-defense.
The police acted on self-defense.
But if he's against self-defense, what does he do with security votes?
That's another talk. sincerely, that's truly another talk. I would love to believe the reason President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, apart from the pontiff saying something about it that necessitated his going to Benue, I guess it's because there was no state governor that was willing to give him chieftaincy title, like Anambra State governor had given him. At the same time, the killings happened in Benue and Plateau State. That was the same time he went for the chieftaincy title that was given to him in Anambra. It's actually a sad reality that we have. Well, that's a wrap on today's sitting of the Middlemen. A special thanks to our jurors for their compelling cases, and to our jurors at home. Keep the conversation alive. Share your thoughts and verdicts across all social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe. From our esteemed jurors, we say
bye for now.
bye-bye.